All right, folks, welcome back to Cheatham Street Relics. Last night I got the 88 Ranger GT out and drove it a little bit. As you guys know, I don't drive them that often. Get them out just every so often and kind of drive them around. So I got out and cruised around some of the back roads in it. I had the 89 out the other day and drove it. We did another video talking about the results of the Blue Devil transmission sealer that is posting today. So you'll get to see that video today. But I got this one out and drove it last night. And I had a little issue that I've had before on this truck, and it's the front brakes. The front brakes. This truck has, of course, it's got drum brakes on the back and then disc brakes on the front. So there's your drum brakes on the rear and your disc brakes on the front. Well, the issue is these brake pads, they want to lock up on me. They want to freeze up, lock up. And I was driving this truck a couple of years ago. I actually had taken the 89, drove this thing all the way to Mayfield, Kentucky for a show. And it made it down there fine and back, no issues. So they had another show down there in Mayfield. And so I decided I was going to take this truck down there and had a friend of mine riding with me. Or actually, he may have been following me down there. I can't remember. But either way, we got almost all the way to Mayfield, probably within about 10 miles of Mayfield, and this front brake caliper on the passenger side locked up. Of course, you can smell them when they lock up. They'll start getting hot. You can smell them. You can smell them when they start getting hot. And also, a lot of times, whichever side locks up, it'll start pulling to that side. And so I had some work done on the brake caliper and brake lines on this side over here to try to fix that and alleviate that. I have had a couple minor issues with this particular side since then. And last night on the way home, I got pretty close to home. And of course, I was just easing around the back roads, not high speed at all. But I got close to the house, within a couple miles, and I noticed it was pulling hard to the driver's side. And typically, this truck has a slight pull to the passenger side all the time, but it was pulling to the driver's side, and I started to smell that brake getting hot on it. Like I said, you can smell it, pulling, and the odor of the brakes getting hot. That's an indication that your brakes are freezing up or sticking. So I felt it unstick just before I got to the house. But when I got to the house, it had definitely gotten pretty hot, and you could definitely smell it. But so I'm probably going to have this side addressed of the brakes. I don't think I've ever had any work done on this side, on the driver's side brakes. But guys, I can't remember. These trucks are, like I said, this truck particularly is 36 years old. So that's just one of the joys of owning these old vehicles, is that, like I said before, guys, it always something going on with them. Always something they're needing, and so. Thankfully, like I said, I don't get it out and drive it long distances, and that's one reason I don't drive these trucks a long ways. They're for the most part stock trucks. This one's 36 years old, this one's 35 years old, and like I said, guys, they've got anything could happen to them. Just like these brakes freezing up, locking up. You don't want to get off, 100 miles from home and have an issue like that. The time I went to Murray, or Mayfield, Kentucky, and that brake caliper locked up on it, I actually had it towed back to Paris, Tennessee, and had it repaired over there. I also had an issue with the brake caliper on the 89. I was over in Paris, Tennessee, and it locked up on me. I had to have it towed back to Huntington, Tennessee, to a mechanic and have it fixed. So these trucks can get a little costly at times. Like I said, guys, they're paid for. I don't have a car payment, so I feel like I'm saving that way. But then again, like I said, they're always needing something. But looks like some more brake work in the future for this one, for sure. I need to just find me a good brake and alignment shop that can really get this thing sorted out, because I really get tired of having the same issue over and over. But it is what it is, guys. Like I said, 36-year-old truck. It's going to have some issues. But otherwise, she's running great and, shifting great. This is a 5-speed manual. Of course, the 89 is an automatic 2.9 liter V6 engine in both of them. But like I said, other than the brakes, she's running good. I'm going to pull her in the carport. I'm going to get the Buick out today and take a little ride, pick my dad up, take a little ride. It's about 3:30 and it is hot today. All right, guys, just a little update on the 88 Ranger GT and its seemingly never-ending brake issues.